What's up, Internet? You got Quartermaster Malone here from WhiteMetalGames. Also, Ryan, that's me. I got special projects for you guys right here today. Guess what? More Deathcore Krieg! Woo! Actually, I'm excited. We got two marshals here. We're going to do them display level, so they're going to get bumped up quite a bit. Rylock, thanks for subscribing, dude. That's awesome. Alright, I'm going to bust this out. There's nobody else here, but we're going to give you... Thanks, man. Appreciate that. That's awesome. So we got some marshals. We got deathcore. We got alright, so let's take a look at this. Your cat just cheered. We got a quartermaster here. We got this nice cloak. He's got some good highlights, some texture on the leather like we've been doing. The rest of the project, we're going to take these marshals and bump them up quite a bit. From that, we're going to get some more gradual highlights on the cloak and the armor. We've got some texture to put on there. Deathcore Krieg is so cool. Yeah. Let me show you this, because these haven't been on stream. It's been a while. I was sick earlier in the week. Tyler just... I don't know. Tyler. So, we still got a few steps to But these are just looking awesome. I love them so much. Alright, here's Medusa. And we did the chipping and stuff on it. And it's looking so dope. I love it. I love it. Here's one of the basilisks. So the next step with the vehicles, we actually had to order some typhus corrosion. We're going to do that. We're going to varnish. We're going to put some oil paint washes. And then we're going to do some slushy snow and some darker mud and rocks kind of in everything. They're going to be so cool. Got the, let's see, we're doing some infantry. I'm just going to slide over. We got 70 friggin' infantry in this project, and they're fighting on this rocky battlefield, and there's just a teeny bit of snow on there. Pretty awesome looking. You know, see, it's actually a little blue. It's like a pale blue-gray, which is what he requested. Here, I'll show you, so everybody can have part of it is definitely my lighting. I'm gonna crash into my desk one day doing that. So here's more of our target. Part of it is definitely my light in terms of the cloak and some of the colors, but he didn't want everything exactly that bright, and we've done some test models and hit this pretty well. Yeah, definitely. It's been a crazy project. Tyler did some display level commissars recently. I get to do these guys. There's I think Commander around here is going to be kind of not really sure I understand that process or part of it, but it's gonna be awesome. I think you guys saw me doing the banners last Friday, but alright. I'm gonna start the airbrush. I'm gonna airbrush two things on here. I'm gonna do all the cloaks because it's mainly that and metal and some leather in different places, but the leather I want to stipple up by brush, and the metal I'm not airbrushing. That would be suicide on models this small with so much other color, and so I'm really just gonna airbrush the blue on the cloaks and do some gradual highlighting with that. And then the other one thing I'm going to do, because it's so out of place with, like, the rifles have wood stocks and stuff, and it's what we wanted, and we've kind of achieved that well, but I'm not going to do a wood power fist here, so I'm going to do that black, and I'm going to have to come back in and base that with the airbrush probably, but where that is. Your site, we put a bunch of stuff on eBay at low start values. Yeah. Awesome. Wow, dude. I have not been paying attention to the progress, but that'll be crazy. I'm interested to see how well those go, because it's just, I don't know. Commission painting is tough business. There's a whole bunch of different things that just, in terms of, being an individual artist and how much overhead you have versus being a studio. And I don't think, just in terms of the general audience, people just don't have a good sense of value and the time that goes into these projects. Just one, considering materials, and then, whether it's single artist or a studio, the cost of labor that goes into, A, managing the product, and B, how much just time goes into it. That was interesting. My needle's not matched up. Ooh. But I can definitely understand, like, it's not a cheap hobby at all. And I know, like, you don't want to spend, like, hundreds of dollars on, like, your freaking clan rats or whatever, but you gotta think about how long those would take to, how many hours somebody would spend painting them, even at a basic level, just because there's so many, and there's so many different little features on them. But, I don't know, it's hit or miss. I would love to see how those, a lot of the stuff that's going up with low starting prices on eBay have kind of been like studio projects that have kind of sat there for a while. So we'll see what happens to them. Let me see if any of this... Does he have a sleeve? Right there, he does. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, he's just got a special glove. Master plan is to start a studio in China. God. Yeah... I mean, you can do that. I don't know. We have our pros and cons here. I'm not gonna lie, we're definitely one of the most expensive studios in the industry, but Tyler and I have turned out Death Corp Krieg Army in 2.5 weeks, we'll call it. And it's 8 standard guard tanks, a Baneblade, 70-something infantry, 8 or 9 characters, and 10 cavalry, and we're just wrapping it up right now, so get any other studio to do that for you. I would love to know who they are. I'm not sure what you mean by standard color. I don't think GW has Krieg stuff written down anywhere. It's just the Fang and Rust Gray and Fenrisian Gray. I mean, you're gonna watch me do it all. So I'm going back in multiple passes with the glazes because I want to leave some darker spots and some I'm using my angle to make sure I hit the tops of shapes here. These Iawatas are, they 0.5 or 0.35? I think they're 0.5. I can look it up. It's an Iowata, was it CS? HPCS? Whatever the standard size is on that. It's you know, it's middle of the range. You can get nozzles that are bigger, and those would be great for just covering large areas. You can get nozzles that are smaller that can go in real tight, but this one, you know, if you have enough practice control, you can do both relatively easily. Alright, this music is going to be my jam for the next couple of months, because, oh man, Warcraft 3 Reforged comes out in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Super excited about that. I don't want this to coffee stain, but I want this to be relatively thin so I can really glaze it on. Use plastic glue while you're doing the whole model, except for the right arm shoulder point, and then use super glue. Because goddamn, that thing does not fit together well at all. And I'm saying that for the Mortec guard, because that's what I built. Alright, I'm going to take my time. Move in real close. So amazingly detailed that your connection points are literally the size of pinheads. Didn't break no time. No, I hear ya. I hear ya. Super glue and get if you're having trouble with tiny connection points and they're not like super visible, use super glue and use some accelerant if you can get a hold of it. Like, you put the super glue down on a piece, spray it with accelerant, wait a few seconds, and then hold it in place, and it will cure faster and just save you a lot of trouble. These are looking a little bright, so I may end up coming back with a glaze of a like Drakenhof Nightshade or something. But yeah, those Mortark were a challenge, man. More tech. More tech? Yeah. They're so freaking cool, though. Oh, I wish I had mine. I did a test one for the crematorium, and turned out really awesome. At least I think so. I'll give a little more on this guy. There it goes. Alright, that'll be good. I am so excited for the Dark Angel Dubs. Oh my god. They look so good. There was another rumor site I saw in addition to the community thing that has some more rumors, and they look so good. Yeah, so good. Now I gotta figure out a way to effectively put some Ravenwing bikers in the Deathwing list and still add a battalion so that I can get enough command points to do all the cool stratagems that they have, because they're amazing. Alright. Alright, I'm going to come back. I want a different black color, so I'm going to do Minotaur Raven Black. Why is my light like... I feel like my brightness is really high today. Oh my god. I can't wait to play games with that stuff though. Ah. It's just, you know what, I'll get plasma pistol too. No, I don't see any units like that coming anytime soon. Otherwise, they'd have done it, you know? I think they would have done it. Honestly, the biggest disappointment from this is that I'm really mad Grey Knights and Thousand Suns didn't get a character. Well, I guess Thousand Suns that is totally generated. Like, it's so pixelated. I don't know how anybody can think that that's real. If that's real, I don't know. I'd probably put $100 down that is a fake pick, because it's so pixelated. Why would you even? I don't know. I mean, the half-lane speeder, flyer, whirlwind, and the bikes. I think that's going to be it for the airbrush. Nice. Nice. I like it. I like it. Alright. Here's the thing. Do I want to take this step by step, or do I want to base everything and then... I guess I'll base everything. I don't know. I don't really want to do it that way, but let's do it that way. Start with the metals. Now that I've done so many of these guys with so many of the same features, I want to see how fast I tear through these. We're gonna get there fast, and then we're gonna take it slow with the textures and highlights and such. I just hope a couple of these models, just from like the cast and the previous primer that was put on them, it just kind of soaked up any wash I put on them. It was really bad and heinous. Do is pull up the stuff. Top edge right there. It's gonna be gold. I gotta figure out how to get it to work with my resolution, but I pre-ordered this game last night, and they've got the multiplayer beta going on. So I'm probably gonna have to do that at some point this weekend. This is my jam. This was, God, middle school and high school, maybe just high school. I'm kind of old. I'm not that old, but kind of old. Warcraft 3. Sorry. This is the Warcraft 3 soundtrack. I will very gladly put on an auto DJ, but I don't have a playlist right now, so if people want to request stuff, they can. I'll get that set up, but I don't want to start it unless I have like a queue of music. I just dropped Preston's playlist because I was so tired of listening to it. Alright, let's see. Oh, shoot. You know what? Latin X tough. No. No. That's hilarious, though. You know what? I missed part of his sleeve, man. So let's fix that. Latin X top 40. Yeah, man. Let me do this. Build this up slowly. Where's the thing? I'm pretty sure this part right here is his sleeve, and this is like wrapped around it. Yeah. It's no big deal. And I can build that up when I go to build in the texture and the highlights. Alright, I think that's all the metallic in the places I want it on here. We've got, okay, that's the... beyond, when you want colors lighter and darker, when should you prime in white, gray, black, and any reason you shouldn't do base coats right on the gray plastic? And what can you do? Can you do that with contrasts? Okay, contrasts and the way GW wants you, not wants you to do them, but like their basic input is to prime it with a white or an off-white, off-gray kind of colors, and then just apply the contrast as if you were applying a flat base coat. It'll kind of settle a little bit more into the recesses and just kind of cover everything. But if you want to use white or gray primer, I don't know. I guess if you wanted the model mostly white or mostly gray, then I would do that. Or do the contrast type primers, not necessarily from GW. You could do that. It's going to give you different colors. Let me see. These are going to look like crap, but I probably can show you with my photos on Discord. Hang on. Where are my Terminators? Let's see. I don't know how yeah, you can't really distinguish it on the... Like, this guy was white and then painted in bone. That guy was primed in bone. This guy was primed and then washed in bone. But it's going to be... That guy was already washed. Like... Let me see about a guy just freaking base coated. You can see these are all different. Okay. Okay. So this dude is base coated in bone. This dude is base coated in white and then painted over in bone. So you can tell, like, you can tell the difference between that and that. It's going to, like, hobbits to new. These are not old ones. These are pretty good ones. Those guys are old ones. And they're not necessarily hobbits. You find it super hard to see details once you prime black, but it looks 1,000 better when colors go over black as it creates shadows. You are 100% right in saying that. Lando, Cathro, what's going on? Yeah. Yeah. Guess what? You're gonna have a hard you're gonna have a hard time seeing the details when it's 100% one color. That's just how That's just how it's going to go, man. Never, ever, 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 ever paint over the gray plastic. If you have the Bones minis from Reaper that specifically say, paint over this, don't spray them. Those ones specifically say, don't prime them, just paint them. 100% never, ever, ever do not prime those, because they will not work. But in order for the paint to kind of catch on the model, they'll wipe off, man. They will straight up wipe off. If you thin them the littlest bit, I guess if you were like blat, 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 like a kid painting with acrylic craft paints, it might stay, and then you varnished it, it would stay, but man. And technically it doesn't matter if you don't care about the gray color, or maybe you got those red plastic Terminators and you want the red for your Blood Angels or whatever. You cannot care about how much you spray over it. As long as the primer has dusted it, it's going to have little bits all over technically. You just won't necessarily see it. So it's not 100%. It's not important to 100% cover it with the color of the primer, but if you dust the whole thing, the paint is going to catch on the particles in the primer. That's what you want to have happen. That's the other reason you prime. It's because that's what the paint catches on, and that's what's gonna make it, you be able to actually paint your model. I'm glad we got people rolling in. Thanks guys for tuning in. We're getting to display level marshals. Excuse me, he's a marshal, not a watchmaster. I don't know, that's just what he called it. It could be a watchmaster actually. These guys are pretty cool models. You know what actually model I love that goes along with the Quartermaster? That's so fucking cool. I like this dude. Because he's just like, okay, I'm going to grab a... You guys died, I'm going to strip you of your gear and just kind of bring it back. It's so funny. It's weird that we have this one and we have the one with all the scrolls, but we don't have... He didn't send the one that's like the apothecary with all the arms. Alright, so I was base coating some metal, and I don't think I started right here yet. You only like two of them? Is it the surgeon one or the other one? Here's the other one. This guy's kind of crazy, too. He's like me. I like him, I don't like him. I like that, yeah. I like that there's all the textured lines sculpted into it, although those will also be very easy to lose if you're not careful priming and painting it. And also, like, if I was going crazy on this model, it's a ton of room to do script and stuff, which is sweet. But other than that, he's just kind of... Yeah. He's a guy. He's a guy. I like all these quartermasters, like, pulling their pistols out, though. Alright. Be careful with this. But what's everybody up to today? Thanks for tuning in, everyone. You guys, my adoring fans. Nah, I know y'all come to hang out with each other. Keep up the excellent work, Ryan. Loving how these characters are coming together. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Caleb, I'm going to, just because I like showing everybody else, too, I'll show you a couple of the things. So we, I don't know how long you've been tuned in, but, so we got, let's see. Got the Medusa here, and we're getting the weathering, the chipping and stuff built in onto the tanks. We're going to come back with some typhus corrosion. We actually ran out, so we ordered some we're going to have tomorrow. We're going to do that and some oil washes, and then we'll get kind of like some gunky snow mixed into the trench, some slush. Here's one of the Lehman Russes. I'm super pleased with how they're coming along. We just got this awesome chipping, weathering, and I'll show you the Commissar that Tyler did yesterday. I hope you're pleased with this dude because he is fucking crazy. Let me get my focus a little better. Yeah. Good. That's exactly what I want to hear. Tyler did this one last night, so. Good. Good. Always love to hear that, man. They're getting close. They're getting really close. Oh, let me get back down to my table. Always happy to hear. Alright, we're going to town with these dudes though today. These are going to be the display level marshals. I'm gonna run through all the base coats and then we're gonna go step by step, doing the extra highlighting and textures. It'll be nice to have some fun with the cape. Took a while to convert that guy. Okay. Awesome. Alright, dude, you're good. Hey, tune in. You can always check the rerun or whatever on Twitch. You can go back. We keep 2 weeks of stuff, so you can check out the show later if we're off. I'm going to be on until 4 today. Alright, Kath, give me a minute to lay this metal in, and then I'll take a look at those models, because I do want to see Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was out Monday and Tuesday. Thankfully, Caleb actually jumped in and started working on some of the bases, so we'll still be on time. I imagine pictures at the beginning of the week, next week. Alright, who's pre-ordered and/or is planning on ordering Warcraft 3? Because I get the feeling I'm going to need people to play with. Get some ranked 2s going. That's what I used to do in StarCraft. Me and my buddy, we had a pretty good... what was it? You don't pre-order anything. It's out in a week and a half, man. So that's why I went for it. And because the multiplayer beta is going on. You can get the multiplayer beta right now if you pre-order. Yeah, what did we... Me and a friend of mine, we would do a Zealot Marauder push. And win a lot of 2s. Blood Elves, man, yeah. Yeah, dude. Make sure I get... Oh, no, that's the pelt. Shoot, okay. That's fine. Okay. Alright. 2077 delayed till September. Holy shit. Yeah. People get upset, but producing a major video game is a huge fucking amount of work. And as much of a timeline as you can set, dude, there's so many, like... It's just... I don't know. At least they're respectful of their employees, because... I can't remember. I think it's Red Dead Redemption, the first one. Oh my god, Rockstar ran their guys into the fucking ground. Just like, okay, you're working 90-hour weeks because we're 3 months past the deadline and we just pushed this out. The thing is when you do that, you know, developer has to go to a publisher and they're like, hey, we're going to make this AAA title. Here's our projections. It's going to earn you, you know, whatever, $60 million over a year or two. They're like, okay, we need $10 million 3 years in advance so we can keep everybody, you know, working and all that. And we'll be done probably in 3 years. Well, when 3 years rolls around and you're not finished, you got some decisions to make, you know? Do you keep going at it? Do you push it back a little bit? Do you push it back a lot? Do you just be like, all right, fuck it, we're dropping this stuff? You know? It's a tough thing to deal with. And sometimes the company's like, nah, you guys can work you can sleep 5 hours under your desk and then get back to work over the next month and a half so we can finish this with everything we wanted. Because that's things that's happened. Which is nuts. They were public about it, and your new laptop's coming tomorrow. Aww. What'd you do to wreck your old one? Well, I should have done the red before I did that, but it's okay. So did they give a reason about the Cyberpunk game, about why it was delayed? That sucks, man. Alright, where's my focus at? Is it good? I missed that. That sucks, dude. Oh, I can't wait to play this game again. Oh. Actually, now that I think about it, have they said anything about having, like, competitive multiplayer? I guess because there wasn't any in the original. Oh yeah, you were saying Blood Elves, and I'm like, yep. Blood Mage, Flame Strike, Man Attack. Arcane Mage, or Archmage, Wizard, Arcane Brilliance, Priests, and Spellbreakers. Spellbreakers are literally just going to wade through tons of magic AoE and obliterate. Really just to hold the line. It's magic AoE. Alright. I want a different color of gold up there. And I know what colors I'm going to use. Let's make sure we get rid of more of this blue in here. That right there. Okay. Sound is coming in bad. Anybody else? Sound coming in bad? I swear I just changed up those mics in the USB port. Bueller. The whole stream confirmed it's not my airbrush. Didn't want to. Yeah, say something, dude. Frack. Alright, well, hang on. It just started for you. Okay. Like it's not picking me up well when I'm quiet, or it's just choppy. Okay. Static or feedback? One, two, three. Try to.
Other than the fact that it's easier to buy on eBay and they're not as stuff, so that's what I mean. But their website is in English and it's like
Whatever I did is working. Oh my god, stop touching it. So I had to unscrew this stuff. I had to undo my. Unplugged it. There we go. Okay, we're good now? I think there's not. I have no videos breathing into it? I don't even know. I'll sit back down and we'll see. Specials of Roy Jones just subbed. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, man. Welcome to the show. And I realized I have not been paying attention to pre-stream chat, which will have our YouTube guys, although I don't have anybody on YouTube here, so that's totally cool. Thanks for the sub, though. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's really weird. Hey, somebody do me a favor. Check for live on YouTube.
Yeah, we can charge to see it's in.
Are you serious? Bad? Hello. You know what? Leave it or don't leave it. Is it good or not? You think it's a bad? Give me a second. Probably a bad USB connector. Can you hear me now? Or you're deaf? You're deaf. Is it any better?
I've been sending things over lots of dashes. Yeah. So there's something.
Great.
Something else.
Okay. It's probably the USB port. There's so many in there. We the hardware got crazy when we had 4 cameras, 4 microphones, and whatever else was connected to the computer. A little static? Really? I don't know what else to do. Let's see. It's gonna freak out where I am. Let's try that, okay? Leave it there for a hot minute. Just see how it goes. You think it would be easier with just me, but it's never easy, guys. Good. How about if I'm on camera, though? I'm like sitting here painting. It's way over there. Yeah, if there's ever video or audio issues, please tell me. Oh, and I'm getting my desk set up at home, and I'm probably taking some work home over the weekend. I don't know what yet. But I might be streaming like Sunday night or something. You can catch me doing some of my own stuff in the future. I'm just slowly and carefully getting the base colors on here. What were we doing before the sound interruptions? I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. We got a good sub. Thanks, man. You guys didn't even give him some hype. I'm a little disappointed. Alright. I'm gonna go crazy. There's a little belt buckle in there. Is it this dude? It's this dude. It's this dude.
How are you temperature-wise?
I'm okay.
Alright, it must be me because I'm cold.
It got super hot in here a while ago, but just your luck. Forger puts out new Krieg models this year, you know. Sorry, I don't know. If you want to turn it up a bit, I wouldn't mind.
Ah,
What's up?
the monitor doesn't like this. I'll deal with that later.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, guys. Check Victoria miniatures. Yeah, they have some cool guard stuff. They have some cool, I think they have Elysian Drop Troop. Yeah. Oh, let me pick your guys' brain. What I'm trying to find now is some third-party Skaven weapons teams, especially Giselles. Sadly, I traded away a lot of my Skaven, and now I want them back, and I gotta find some good models again. I had 6 Giselles, and they're so cool looking, but they're like $20 each, and that's obscene. Shoot, how do I do that one? Paratrooper backpacks, yeah. Did my music stop? No, it's gone. Now my computer audio stopped. What? That would be why. I don't know why it was trying to pull audio out of somebody was giving me the idea to do Poison Wind Globadiers out of Plague Monks. Yeah, those are the ones a buddy of mine has. They're pretty cool. Let me tell you what some bullshit is. These Elysian Drop Troops. Yeah. Elysians are some bullshit. Keep losing my brush. Is it is it the Tempestus Scions, or maybe it was a third party? I think it was a third party kit that had berets on them. Oh, I was using Scions as the base models, and then these third party heads that had berets as one of his squads. They look really cool. They're on our Flickr. Okay. Here, I'm going to pay attention to the belt loops. It's just one little extra detail that can stay. It's one of those things unlike the infantry where like you try to do, but I didn't really try. It's just like if I could miss it while I was painting it, I'd take it, but oh no. It's got one of those stupid resin like lips on that edge. It's not letting me. Yeah. Hate that. I'm like, what's everybody up to this weekend? Thinking it's Friday. It's Thursday. At the same time, it kind of feels like Tuesday to me. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is... get it different. What am I doing today, guys? What am I doing? All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this guy's sculpt is just a little fuzzy. We'll see how he holds up with all the washes and details. chest apart. Gas mask is important. Hey, let me know if you guys want a preview of the next project I'm working on. Because it's pretty dope. Although, it's something we've seen a little bit before. Not exactly. And it's not deathcore. It's not deathcore, I promise. Cool. Cool. Alright, what else we got here that's... Alright, now what is that thing? Oh, it's just a rope hanging down. And that's probably sprue. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Damn. Okay. Well, let's fix that. But... Wow. Because this guy's display, I'll help him out and fix this bit. Thankfully, it's not too bad a spot. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Alright, we're definitely going to have to put some primer over that and then glaze back over. The storm thing, thankfully it's a big shadow, so that's helpful, but alright, so instead I'll move to a place that doesn't need that. Let's stop having fun and get some work done. You like me sliding all over the place, yeah? That's what she said? No. Yeah. That's lame. Okay. It doesn't have any. Okay. Whee. Clean this up a little bit. Yeah. I think this guy has a sash anywhere. Is there any strings? Little user. Little user. Nice cat. Where's that one come from? Alright, I just noticed something and now I lost it. What did I notice? Oh, the grip on here I'm gonna do. And the leather too. Alright. Oof, not that much. There we go, that looks better. It's not a watchmaster, it's a captain field officer. Okay. We got told marshals. Ha! I like the freaking salad cat. That's awesome. Okay. Marshall has a jacket on them. Huh. Okay. Alright, let's dip into one of my favorite colors. This stuff is really awesome. Golden old gold. No, not old gold. I'm thinking of something else. Iridescent bronze. It is very similar to Vallejo old gold, but applies really well. Has really good coverage. Let's do this and make his shoulders look fancy. Special little shoulders. Get some variety to the palette, really. Ooh. Should stay in a can. Nice, guys. Nice. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. You know what I forgot to do was put some metal on this plasma line. Oh shit, don't do that. Alright. Lovely time of base coating all this stuff. Like smashing my face into the light. Alright, we're gonna get some Menoth white base. Don't want to like slather this time. It's gonna go on this guy's pants. Don't see the other guy's pants at all. Alright. Other base colors. This guy needs... no real other base colors. Yay! You can't see this guy's pants. Cool. This guy needs is it's got all these little tassels hanging down, so let's get some corn red. Surprised nobody's got a purity seal. Are these guys even pure? Are they even not heretics? Seems pretty heretical to me. Actually, you know what? Let's get some. Where are they? Christopher Tolkien pat. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's sad. Well. Alright, that brush. Better days. Let's do this too. It's got this little metal down right here. I want it to stand out a little bit, so I'm gonna give it a different and some different metallics. Who's 95? Yeah. You know what? At that point, I'm like, yeah, man, it's a pretty good life as long as you didn't like die some gruesome death. You made it to 95. Good for you. That seems really cold to say like that. Goddamn. Oh no, I'm gonna do wood on his fucking pistol. This is gonna be epic. Richie from I never really did Highlander, so couldn't tell you. Alright, I'm about to get rid of this. This is gonna be the perfect time to take a break. Cool. Alright guys, we are going to take a quick break. 5 or 10 minutes. I'll be right back. We will continue with these awesome models. Alright, we'll have some fun. Sit tight guys. We are back, guys. Thanks for staying tuned. Let's rock and roll and keep this stuff going. So I realized I want to be doing this dude first. Because I'm going to take just a little bit of mahogany. Kath bought some Captain Crunch with berries. I love that stuff. And then his poop was green. I mean, thanks for letting us know. Yeah, too much food coloring. Drink a big thing of grape Gatorade sometime. There you go. That'll do ya. Alright, let's start building up. Let's work on some fun stuff. Let's work on the cloth. So, I'm going to get some rust gray. I'm going to get some... Let's see. I'm going to get some Fenrisian gray on my palette. Clusterfuck of a palette. Might want some white. I don't want to go crazy with it though. Put a drop over there. Get some NATO black. It's like a 9 value. It's not quite black. It's cool. I'll keep some Drakenhof Nightshade on hand while we work with this. I'm just gonna start mixing some rust gray and Fenrisian gray together. And just start bringing it in on some edges. Actually, just go ahead and get some regular rust gray. Get some in there. Get a little bit right there. Set up a little brighter. Come down. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Kath. Okay, I think we all get what you're saying. thicker than I wanted them to. That is okay. That is why. Just get a tiny bit of that. You know what I should not forget about is the cuffs and the arms up here. Yay! Antoine Darwin, thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure I got all these chats working. No, they're not all working. Great, but appreciate the follow. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. I'm just kind of like zoning out, putting some highlights on these cloaks. just a couple of these higher points. I'm gonna mix the Fenrisian gray with some white. Ooh, and then I do not drag my brush back through the white. Wow. That would have been awesome. That would have been super awesome. Definitely up here. Down here where it's. Let's mix this back up. Some more right up there. Digging that. We got some nice texture, some nice shadows. Oh, think I really need to take it darker anywhere. Should probably hold it under the camera. Zoom it in a little bit with some focus this way. We got some subtle texture built up here and here. You can really kind of see it right there. Over here. I think I am going to use a little more value. A little more value there. Cool. Oh, now when I'm working back down here, my camera is not in focus. Let's try it right there. See if I can't keep my place. Digging it. Digging it. Alright. So, before I move to like the stippling and stuff, we're going to put a little bit of dirt along the bottom. But I want to... Ooh, that's going to pop right out of there if I do that. Do the same thing here. I'll just work up some. I may grab a different brush too. Let's see. See what I got. You know what, this one will do perfectly. Have to be eyes. Okay, fine. Keep that one wet. He got that booty, he do. That's weird. That's weird. And again, I'm a weird guy. In case you guys didn't know, I'm weird. That's something I say every day. That's exactly the opposite of what I wanted to do. What's Epic 40K? Epic 40K is, I can't remember the size of the scale, but you have like, you have like land raiders that like fit on a base like this size. Actually, they come in squads of 4 or something. I think it is like basically. I'm pretty sure you play with the same amount of pieces. Yeah, it's a smaller version. You play with the same amount of pieces, but you're playing with like legions and legions of guys because a tactical squad like fits on a 25mm base, or a couple of tanks do.
I believe the scale was somewhere between 8 and 10 millimeters.
Okay. Is that, I can't remember what scale Titanicus is. It's almost like beyond scale like of what Titanicus is.
Yeah, I think Titanicus and by extension Aeronautica Imperialis are 10 millimeters.
Yeah. Dang it. Alright. Let's do this then. Not that much, but... had to kind of restart that side. Just wasn't where I wanted it to be. Come back to that in a minute. Kath says sup Hunter.
Hey, Kath.
He says hey if you didn't hear him. They do, as far as I'm aware, they don't really do anything with it even anymore. Although with the resurgence of Titanicus, there was, you know, some rumors or whatever that it may be coming back at some point. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah. Apocalypse kind of fills that niche, though. It's a lot bigger than Epic scale.
Yeah, well, obviously they don't sell Epic scale stuff anymore.
For a while, that was the only way you could get Demon Primarchs. They're considered too powerful for 40k scale.
Right. let's build this back up because it's looking really gray now. And I just did the exact same thing I did before. I'll smooth that out a bit. Alright. Alright, that's looking alright. But I have to pay attention to my other values. Buy a house or an APAC army. Well, you have an OK 40k collection. You got an APAC army. You don't need a ton of whatever, you know? Sure you do. All the stuff? Yeah. I guess. Let's just... Alright, whoever's color that is, I can't see you now. Sorry. Oh, it's Vaughn! What's up, Vaughn? How's it going? How's it going? It's weird that I don't... Not that I need it, but there's nobody watching on YouTube. I just would have expected... maybe one or two. I don't know. Oh, that's what I need, is this. I need some sharp highlights up here. Maybe not that white, though. Nope. Alright, I'm pretty pleased with the texture on there. All the stuff indeed. Now... Oh, I don't exactly want it to be the same color as the... Oh, let's do this. I got it, guys. Take some of this brown. And this is what's in the tracks. I'm going to take some of this NATO black. Because the ground is really dark and rocky. Whoa, dude! Thanks, man! That's awesome! Wow, give some hype, guys! Jeez! Appreciate that! That's sweet, dude. Thanks. I'm just gonna stipple this like dark, muddy black, kind of. Just lightly. I don't really want it on there too much. This part got a little too much. I just want to. Now I gotta compensate. Alright. Shin, what up, buddy? Vaughn, you the man, bud. You the man. Let's, you're a scholar and a gentleman. It's all about the texture, baby. Give me some more of that. Some more of that brown. Just be kind of light with this. Obviously, I have a really shitty brush here. So the textures and the subtle details, that's what is really going to separate having a display level model versus anything else from us. There you go, Kath. Thank you. What I am going to do is, yeah, I'm going to come back in and get it right up here. Ooh, man, that, did you guys see that power sword? You had 400 last time you were on chat? Yeah? Oh, you just been hanging, you've been lurking, you've been multi-watching all over the place? Is that what's going on? I see. Just tuning in just to farm some ore. Huh? Alright, I like those. I like those a lot. Let's continue on with some texturing. I love, oh, is that in a Dr. Evil voice? Or a gold member with Dr. Evil. I love them. What's he say? Dr. Evil, can I? You don't know. You don't know. Was that his name? Goldmember? Yeah. Yeah. Dr. Evil. Can I paint their Yoo-Hoo's gold? It's kind of my thing. Been busy with work. You had to take the wife to San Diego for training in the Navy. Yeah. Wow, dude. Alright, Kath's chat is now getting doubled, at least on Restream. That's weird. Great. Hey, Robosh, what's going on, man? Alright, I'm trying to keep... Let's get this just a little bit this way. You're not getting... Okay. Well, I'm kind of tuned in on both. It doesn't pick up everything. But I'm just streaming to YouTube right now, too, and nobody's watching, so... it is what it is. Alright. Let's, zoom in and focus. We got some cloth texture, we got some mud. Woo! It's gonna auto adjust the color, but we'll focus. Yeah. We're trying to get a bigger audience. We have a lot of stuff going on with all our other videos and stuff on Twitch, so or on YouTube. So kind of cross-platform. It's been a little up and down. This project has really solidified us for a bit, and the fact that Preston is no longer with us. So it's me. It's Tyler. The rooms. There's only 2 desks in here now. I don't want to say it's sad, but it's all right. It's all right. Let's see. You know what? We had not been washing the leather on the other guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and take that step here too, though, just to get a little more depth. I might be more targeted about it. Let's see, though. Let's see. Which brush am I looking for? The one that got away. As always. The one that I just did the stippling with that ruined my decent non-metallic one. That's the one I'm looking for. Crap. Alright, we're going to use this guy. Thanks, Vaughn. Yeah, but we're alright. We're going to go. It's me and Tyler. Tyler and I have been cranking out this Deathcore army. Oh, man. 8 tanks plus a Baneblade. 10 Death Riders. 70 cavalry. And, not 70 cavalry. 10 Death Riders. 70 infantry. And quite a bit more characters, including these guys. So I'm glad you guys have been enjoying. It's definitely something that you won't really see anywhere else. Like, you can tune into Jimmy and whoever the hell all month long, all year long. You won't see any Deathcore. Way better than the old ships. Yeah, screw those, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. 5 months of work is 5 months of work, but where is my focus? It's a lot closer. Okay. Alright. You know what? And I definitely, I do want to wash this because I'm going to do this. It's going to help pull this belt apart. And the features in this belt. Ships or Slanesh? Both are full of semen. Oh. Whenever people start talking about Slanesh in that way, I'm always reminded of the stupid, like somebody did a YouTube video that was all the Chaos Gods fucking around, and Slanesh had stolen Korn's chain axe or whatever. He's like, I need somebody to stick this up in me and rev it as hard as they possibly can. And then Korn's just fucking screaming, who stole my axe? Granite Love coming? Not in the studio anytime soon, I don't think. Buckets and buckets. Dear Lord, guys. Dear Lord. Alright, I don't really need to wash, like, this guy. This leather. But let's go ahead and kind of line in some of this. Yeah, they're getting buffs next week with the Dark Angels book and the it's the Dark Angels. No, it's Thousand Suns, Grey Knight, and Dark Angels. Alright, pop this guy out of here. Kind of want to stop batching them. I'm excited though. I'm super excited. I'm just kind of... I'm way up here. Okay. Let me move it back just a little bit. Alright, so I'm not going to like mop wash anything. I'm going to use it to save the boots. The boots, I want to get all those creases. But I am just going to kind of use it to line stuff in. Also fill some of those holes. I should be finishing these guys on stream tomorrow, hopefully. That would be bad if I don't. Alright, yeah, let's go in here and just kind of... Because I'm doing such fancy work, I figured I'd bring it in closer to the camera, although I'm not used to holding it at this distance, so please yell at me if I'm off cam or it's out of focus or whatever. Okay. Alright, so when I start with this texture, where's my bloodstone? Hiding somewhere. Not you. I do need you. What's that, Vaughn? Let me see. That one. Yeah. Yeah, kind of that. Yep. Nice. No, I don't need that one though. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Too many colors on my desk. Way too many colors on my desk. Oh, is that... It's a... yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, what's next? What's next? I told you guys I'd give you a preview. I said it was going to be something familiar. Oh my god. Paul, I still can't believe you chopped up 3 of these models, dude. But it's going to be awesome. Queen of Ecstasy, Soul Grinder, anybody? So bugging dope. all I do here. I paint Deathcore and I paint Slanesh. That's all I do. That's all I do. And since more people have come and gone, I'll show. My lot in life. I'm okay with it though. It's totally fine. I can't wait to touch that thing because it looks awesome. So Vaughn, you haven't tuned in a while, right? Have you seen all of the Deathcore stuff? Some of it. Okay. All right. We got tanks on tanks, dude. All right, here we go, adding some texture. So I'm just kind of gonna like, I want to use it as a highlight, but I also just kind of like, I want to like stipple a little bit and do some scoring. But we'll kind of build it up. It's sad. I hate that there's just like in a small flat piece like this, getting resin, you're gonna get weird bumps on that line. And it's just, you can't do anything about it. It's going to throw off your brush. Alright, where else do we got? Mask. And on the boots. So I'm kind of like half highlighting this, half getting that texture on there. So a little bit of subtle variance. All right. We're going to work that up through some couple more layers of color. Let's see where we got. Let's start with the boots. Let's make sure we get the belt a little bit. You know what? I missed one part. Okay. Alright. Got some rucksack tan. Pizza for lunch or salami sandwich? What's going on the salami sandwich? Because that's a huge factor. Pepper jack and spicy mustard. That's it? Alright, what's on the pizza then? And don't say pepper jack and spicy mustard, because that'd be gross. No, that's what was on the pizza. Alright, so kind of make a halfway point here and get some the rucksack and the bloodstone mixed together. I don't want too much on my brush. Too thin. Onions, chicken, barbecue sauce, and cheese. Hell yeah, do that, dude. I'm gonna say pizza, man. Pizza's got my vote. Ooh, let's go right in here. Okay. Got those straight, rucksack tan. Definitely use that for a highlight and just add a little more to the texture. I don't know if that looks awkward or it looks... No, I like it a lot. Pretty pleased with that. Looking good. Right here? Here. Okay. Let's move to this black real quick. Do this. There will be a method to my madness. Let's see. I got some coal right here. Just kind of move up through the values. This will be pretty simple. Oh, I forgot these guys went to great. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Super subtle gray. This guy real quick. Most of this is just going to end up getting worn away by OSL, but that's okay. I want to make sure it's there in case it doesn't. Okay. Let's see, I should... Sharper brush. Right over somewhere I missed. Hang on. Hang. Whoa. What is that? 4-0. No, I don't need a 4-0. Okay. Okay, I want this almost straight white. I'm just gonna do some very thin, small edges on the very top. And I'm gonna also come in. Oh shoot. Come in with some slightly darker gray. And just put some scratches in this. Just a couple. We're gonna come back and put a metallic line. Just to say, hey, this is, you know, scratch in a metal thing, not some weird highlight. Give it a sense of some battle damage. Let's see. There. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's keep rolling with this. We'll move on to the metallics. Based in the gunmetal, I'm gonna give it a strong tone wash. A little more targeted than the regular infantry. And actually, this is going over the gold too, so. And I'm going to be really mindful about where it's pooling, if I got enough in the spots where I want it to. Especially along the edges between different colors. think at this point, I'm going to stop bouncing around. I'm going to just go with one at a time here now. So I can work more steadily and not really lose my pace. Lose my place at the same time. Alright. I'm going to take some Drushi Violet. And I'm going to work that in on... Oof. This gold up here. Especially the shadow underneath. The lip. When I come back and highlight it, it's going to have a rich shadow. While I have that out, Dan, I'm not gonna mop wash this. I am gonna split these shapes apart though. Realizing I missed a spot. This nice little. Okay, that'll do. Aluminum. That's mine. This stuff's gonna have settled completely apart. This is one of my favorite colors, though. Sycorax bronze. It's pretty dope. Completely separated apart. Damn. Alright, let's just do this. We're just gonna mix some aluminum with the iridescent bronze to give us a good bright highlight for these. Mix in some more of the bronze. And then I can just take some straight aluminum and give it small, thin highlight, just a couple of spots, just extra little bling. And we'll go for the gold now. Oh, it's just about time to wrap up, guys. Hey, anybody have wish for preference where we go raid? Let's go raid somebody. Anybody have any requests? Just let me know. Let's see if I can't finish up the gold real quick. Oh, that's right. That's right, that's right. It's got this little medallion right there. Cool. Let me wash that down with something just to have it show up. That's good. A little aluminum. The retributor. A little aluminum. Just get Alright, let's see who's online, guys. I think we made some good progress on both these dudes. We got quite a few details. Both of them. Did a lot more work on this dude. I'm really happy. He's just got a little bit left. They turned out pretty good. So, let's find out where we can go. Let's cut the background music. See who's online. Jimmy the Brush, Samson Arts.
So special to you.
Let's browse and see. Got AMP, Soulway, Grey Paladin. Oof. Computer is lagging, which might mean you guys aren't there. Might not. Refresh this page. Alright, live channels, filter. Ooh, yeah, my PC is struggling. Let's see who else we got on here. You know, I've never seen Stasius before. Let's go over there. Try that one. Alright, some of y'all are here. Maybe that's my bots. Let me load that page up. Oh, I am here. Good.
Sin is complicated, but we figure it out. In fact, people are always doing impressive things. So how come all these people who do wildly challenging things feel like they can't do their taxes?
Let's get to hear my ad.
About a bunch of baby birthing, office discoing, zero-gravity toothbrushing, late-night chainsaw
Happy with that.
dog-walking people. We believe people can be good at anything. Yes, even taxes. Intake TurboTax.
Alright. Let's hop on over, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon.